Welcome back to KTN Friday briefing on this side of the which means it's time for our guest anchor. And in studio with me, I do have PE unit from the other end.
Bona aka Gibenda aka weka ile aka unapenda.
AKA what?
AKA weka ile unapenda.
Frasha.
How are you? There's no AKA.
How are you all doing today?
Oh, we're good. We thank God for being here all this time.
Okay. So before we get to what exactly you're doing, Frasha, perhaps you can begin by telling us where PP unit started from. We've had very interesting stories on this set about how musicians and us began. Where did you find these two guys?
I grew up with Bonai. We've grown up since we were kids, from around standard 5. That's when I met him. And then after that, I went to college, and I met Kabiabu when I was in the college. And before that, we were actually doing music with Bonai. And we were a small group called Beef, Bonai and Frasha.
I'm sorry, that is my claim name. Beef.
B-E-F, so Bonai and Frasha.
Isn't that like Beef?
Beef.
Okay, Beef. So you had this group.
Yeah.
And then how did it metamorphosize into P unit day?
When we met Gabu, and then there was a time when we were in out a lot with Nonini, and so we did a first song which was Silazima, and we didn't have a name, and so we started getting a lot of interviews. These guys come in, hey, what are your names? Because if you listen to that song, there's no name, there's no unit. It's Bonai, Gabu, Frasha. So guys are saying, hey, what's your name? You're a group or your individual artist? So we decided, you know what, let's call ourselves PP unit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we'll have to take a short story before we continue with this interview. So I'm sorry to interrupt it quickly, but we'll move to Isiolo, but I'm being told not right now. So let's continue. I'm sorry for that. Live television. These things happen. Okay. So P-Unit comes across, and then you change your image completely. You used to be, and then now you're a gentleman. How did that come across?
I would say we're still Siwamta. Yeah. Umta stays. But what has to age is everything. And we are not the young guys we were those years. So we could grow, and we could grow the industry and grow with our fans. Guys who are listening to Silazima back then were still in high school or were still somewhere in college. Now they're the guys in corporate offices.
Right.
So you have to actually relate with your fans at the stage that they are in.
But then has your music changed also to accommodate your growing fan in terms of age?
Yes, I would say definitely has changed, because the same person who was listening to Una it's not the person
what are those you're using on
it's
my
not the same person. It's not the same person who's listening to Gentleman, for example.
Right.
Skiapoa or a new album. So you have to rebrand and change and grow the time.
Is it difficult to do that, Frasha?
No. I think as grow, like what I said. When we started doing music, we were a bit young, and we were telling our story as it was back then. But right now it's easy, because what you do in the music, what we live. There's no fakeness, So I think it's easy. Yeah, it's easy for us guys, because and then we have also chemistries, and we're also on the same age, and so we're going through the same.
Should I ask how old you are? How old are you? Are you all?
We are above 30, below 40.
So above 30, below 40.
Yeah.
Families?
Yeah, I'm married. I have 3 kids.
And how do your children relate to your music, for example?
They're actually watching it right now. I have kids.
No, and your music videos as well.
Yeah, because my kids are my first fans. When I have any song, any video before it comes out, I actually show it to my kids. And even the UK video, my kids are my first fans.
But you allow your children to watch the UK video. Never mind, it was banned from several stations.
I don't understand why.
You don't understand?
No, there was nothing bad with the video.
Why was UK banned? We have more explanation to that. But UK is the same video that won us 2 Channel Music Awards.
As the first Kenyan artist.
The
who
first
ever did
Kenyan
that.
awards.
Okay,
first
so
Kenyan
do you
to-
then, because you've introduced this thing that Kenyans are not able to appreciate your music the way outsiders are you the prophet in the country who no one listens to?
No. I will not blame it on Kenyans. Kenyans listen to the music. They love the music. Kenyans voted for you guys. It's Kenyans who voted for us to win those awards. So I would not blame Kenyans. I would actually blame bureaucracy. And actually, if we are to compete as a country, as an industry, if we are to compete to international standards and level, we have to put out quality music videos. We have to compete with the Nigerians, the South Africans of this continent. So when you just come up and say, I've banned this music video, you better explain to me why you're banning the music video.
Gabu, I'm pretty sure you have thoughts that you're holding in. We can't speak to you yet because it's a slight problem with your microphone, so just sit still, hold your thoughts and remember them. But you're saying that there's a lot of bureaucracy. What can we do to make the industry a lot more streamlined then?
Let the industry be. Okay? Let the industry be. The institutions that are mandated to actually control or look at whatever is going on out there. As parents and as musicians who are setting standards in this industry, we would definitely not go rogue or put out videos that are not supposed to be out there, or music. We relate with our fans.
Okay.
So just let the industry be, support it. Institutions are in place.
Rasha is really nodding. He's really agreeing with those things. Like, yes.
Yeah, because I think the problem that people have is there's institutions which are already beset, and the institutions are working. Speaking of one of the institutions which is there right now is MCSK, which we are part of, and we are parents, we are leaders of other artists. I'm in the MCSK budget committee, and as a leader, as a parent, I would never want to put anything outside that goes contrary to that.
So let's talk about your role as grown-up musicians, because that's how you've been identified. Yeah. Does it bother you to see the crop of musicians that are coming up, the ones who have like virtually naked women in their videos, purporting to have money all over the place? Does this bother you? Is this what creative arts is in the country?
I think art, you can never control art. Like you can never tell somebody, a journalist, what to write. If they want to write a different story, they'll just write whatever they want. So I take art like that. So an artist is free to do whatever they want. It's up to them to, and that's why we set control measures, so that whatever we give out is actually controlled by a certain board. But for me as an artist, is to do whatever. If you want to sing and do whatever, it's your own problem, because that's your own art.
Okay, fine. I think there's going to be a slight debate coming up based on your answer, but